Hello. Quick review. If the dog stops clattering around. Quick little review of a figure I actually picked up today, and it is. You guys know I'm like massively late with every wave, right? Yeah. Time's Return Scourge. And it's quite good. I wasn't interested originally because Scourge wasn't a headmaster, and then I got Hot Rod, who wasn't a headmaster, and he's actually really good. So I've kind of, given him a bit more slack, and I picked this guy up. I went to Liverpool, as I posted before, and the trains weren't running. So, well, the trains weren't running most of the way there. There was like some work on the lines. So I had to get on a bus and then get dropped off at a random place. I didn't know where it was. And I got lost, basically. But very quickly I found a shop, which is, I've got the receipt here. Worlds Apart, number 58 to 60 Lime Street, Liverpool. And I found him for £18.99. Which, it's not cheap, but it's probably about the going rate for most of them these days. But yeah, so, I found him, and then as soon as I found that shop, I was like, oh, I know where I am. And I actually found places and things. But let's get back to the figure. He's a lot more square than I remember him. Because Scourge was basically supposed to be like, almost like a bar of soap, kind of smooth. And this is all like angular and flat sides and things. He's got the Titan's Return gun you can take off. It just pegs in there. In, that hole that you can kind of see through. He's alright, nothing like just get it doesn't go like amazingly well. There are like gaps and things in the design and that, but he looks alright. And then there's these. They've moulded guns into him to try and give him excuses, but these are just panels hanging underneath. That's what they are. They're just panels. Like I say, they've moulded guns into them, and they kind of match this gun. So there's continuity, I suppose. And then there's the robot body and waist and arms. Come on, guys. And visible port syndrome. Come on, guys. Again, just because I have to say it, this is a very similar mould, if not the main chassis of it being the exact same mould as Highbrow. I know this guy came first, and as with Highbrow, I've had to use the bits of straw down the sides of the neck there to tighten it up because he was not having it. Can you even see those? Yeah, just about. Just between the collar here and the actual clip, that in there is a piece of straw. I might link the Highbrow video into this if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, but at the back here there is a cockpit. Did Scourge have a cockpit? Don't think he did. He's got the backwards gun thing, which you can turn around as a gun if you want. But, it's kind of supposed to be that way. Though it does seem like it massively overhangs at the back. I don't dislike this, it's just very different to the original. On its own, it's quite a cool little thing, but it's very different to the original. I think the original had little vent thruster things. I think they're like for maneuverability, just drift. Nice little Decepticon logo on there as well. That's nice. But yeah, it's got a little cockpit, and basically just tabs in there. So the easiest way I've found to get hold of it is to just pull this piece. And if you haven't got this piece in, wriggle it a little bit because this flexes slightly. It will come out. And then you get sitting in here. Get out. Come on. Come on. Don't fight with me now. There we go. You get the Titan Master. Fracas. which I'm pretty sure was the name of his target master. And this guy is neat. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's just because he's got the little target master style head, the red eyes, silver face, a little bit of paint on the legs, but not the arms. But like the body's it's quite plain, but it's got a bit of style about it. I quite like him. He's quite a nice little dude. And he transforms into a head, which I'll do in a minute. So you close that up. And we shall transform the main body. No, we won't. 1 second. I'll even put this on just for the sake of it. A comparison. I won't forget. A comparison. Transformers Classics Cyclonus. Because who else am I going to compare it to? In fact, I'll pop Blowpipe off. I never got the Generations Classics, whatever it was, Scourge, but by the looks of it, he was pretty rubbish. So these are my Scourge and Cyclonus, because I've never had deluxes of them. I've had the really hammered G1 figures that I've got second hand, but that's not the point. And I'll pop this off as well. They look alright together. I mean, he's not 100% G1 accurate, but he's still a great figure. So I suppose if you're giving them both a poetic license, they kind of work. So we'll move him off to the side. Now we'll transform him. And for the sake of it, we're just going to take this gun head thing off. We'll just take that off. Okay. What first? Right. Flip it over. And we'll bring the camera up. Probably should have done it before because as far as I'm aware I keep going "Aah!" and you can't see it, but whatever. Getting excitable. Basically, these panels here are just 1, 2, they're on hinges, they just fold around and they tab in the shoulder here and into the side here. So you got to untab from there and untab from there. Big tab. Big tab. See? And then you just fold that out of the way. You can do what you like with these, but that's as good as it gets, really. So, untab. You can just pull it loose, but I would just, for example, tap. Pull it out. And... is that worse? No, it's kind of better. Okay. Okay. The arms... Our Highbrow, just say his name, tab in there with that little tab. Is it there? Yeah, thereabouts. They tab in there with that little tab, so just loosen that for now, just to get them out of the way. Then you, well, this piece sort of tabs into what's effectively the bum. I'm sorry, it is. On Highbrow you couldn't really do that, it wouldn't let you, but on this one there's a bit of clearance, so you can untab, and the 2 little tabs that are in there, see those? You can actually flex this enough to get those to pop out. Makes life a bit easier. Then you split them, and you bring the legs down. Bring the legs down. There you go. Now, if you try and extend this piece without taking him out, it basically extends into the cockpit and it's going to start smashing him. I was trying to, I was like, why isn't this working? And yeah, it wasn't having it. So you turn the legs, fold this piece back, which becomes a massive heel, flip out the toe, and close up this big hefty panel. There you go. That's one leg. And you can... you know what? I got lost in my own thought then, sorry. So heel, fold this out, bring this round, tab it all together. These are the legs. Now, I was messing with this before. You know, like I've only transformed it a couple of times before I'm doing this review. And I'm like, that's not very good. Why are the legs going together? Why are the big silver pins for the hinges showing? That's a bit funny. Why is it doing that? That doesn't really work very... Ooh! There's a swivel there. I don't remember Highbrow having a swivel. Huh. So if I just turn that around and then stick it in, you can leave these as a homage to the classic Cyclone, Scourge if you want. But otherwise you just... Because this is the top of this piece is the top of the spaceship mode, for lack of a better term, it sticks out a lot further on this side than this side. So if you haven't rotated it on the internal swivel for the hips and all the rest of it, these will end up bashing against each other in the middle, which doesn't work as well. So you've actually got to rotate that around, and then you can put the legs in the correct position. Now, again, same as Highbrow, you just flip out the hands, bring the shoulder down, flip out the hands, bring the shoulder down, and adjust the wings to your preference. And there is Scourge's body. Little wings. The wings aren't great, but I mean, if they had a little hinge so you could hinge them out a little bit, that would make it a bit better, but whatever. So we get Fracas, fold him in half, and his hips are really loose. I'm going to have to floor polish them, but I haven't had this figure long enough to do it. Turn it over, that's Scourge's head. He's got the little moustache and beard, and yeah, and he's got the little head thing, which kind of makes this pointless. It's way too big. But it does actually slightly, just slightly. You don't even have to do it, but it does raise a little bit because it can. And then you tap it in, which might be a little bit tighter on mine now because I've fixed the neck on it. And I've actually pushed that flat, so I'm just going to push it up. There you go. And we've got Scourge. And he's quite good, really, isn't he? I'll be honest with you, he does look... I mean, this whole body is massively on display on the underside of the vehicle mode. They've not tried to hide it at all. But at least it's quite accurate to the G1. It does look really good. Yeah, the nice round shoulders and all the rest of it. The only thing he's missing is like his pink nails. You know, his pink nail extensions and stuff. Yeah, false nails. Legs are a bit more vehicle mode. There's a bit more than I would have liked, but it's not bad. Again, these are a lot of the Titans return figures. The legs are just hollow, but they don't feel it, which is weird, but it's good. And someone's doing some tidying up outside in one of the neighbours' gardens. Hooray! I've left the back door open because it's hot. Then he gets the guns, and you can use them both separate, or you can... Trying to find the thing. You can connect them for a triple-barreled gun. Yay! Or you can, using the same two ports in vehicle mode, but I like to do them slightly different. I like to put that one in that one. They'd be the other way around, but I like to put that one in that one. Put that one in there, so that kind of hides the one underneath. And he's got weapon storage. And he's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's just quickly transform Cyclonus the Warrior and his Harmodant. As you can tell, I clearly didn't voice that part in the film, because I would have been about 1. But still. Clip, 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 clip. Hold that. I'm rushing this, alright? I wouldn't normally... I haven't reviewed Cyclonus, have I? Don't think so. He's... fantastic figure. He's a bit dated now, but at the time he was just spot on. He was just... oh. I mean, like, if they could do something amazing with him now, fair enough, but I'm still happy with this guy. Talking, so people don't get bored. Doop-a-doop-doo. 15 minutes already, what am I doing? I was hoping this was going to be a quick review, but you know what? If you're talking about a classic villain like this one, or these ones, because I keep talking about Cyclonus as well, you can't rush this sort of thing. You can't just do it in 2 minutes flat, can you? Gotta give them their dues. Come on, the boys. And now there's a fly because I've got the back door open. Hooray for Hollywood. And there they are together. Should we bring this up a little bit more? Yeah. They look alright, don't they? Come on, be fair. You could kind of see these two palling around. I mean, he's a bit too tall, I suppose. Or he's a bit short. Dealer's choice. But yeah, they make a nice fine pair. I mean, you know, then you got to bring in the boss, who I also picked up today. Shh. I picked up another figure as well, which I actually did a video when I was waiting for a train, so I might put that up, I might not, and that shows the other figure. I got that guy and someone else from Forbidden Planet, which is 92 Bold Street, Liverpool, and he cost me £26.99, which, thinking about it, wasn't bad. They also had him for £17.99, so I could have saved £1. Oh well. But yeah, we've got Scourge, Cyclonus, and Galvatron. This is the first time I've ever actually had all three properly together, at least in, you know, these more modern figures. Yeah. I'm actually quite pleased with this. It's depressing, but this makes me happy. Yeah. I wasn't even I don't even like Galvatron as a character. You know, they killed Megatron for him. Really? Leonard Nimoy? Come on. But this kind of makes me happy. Yeah, I should shut up, really, shouldn't I? But the point is, get rid of the entourage. Cyclonus. Yeah, I mean, you do need to do the neck repair, but oh, no, I have to put him like this one, unfortunately. Come on. I've just done the two side ones. You don't have to do the one at the back. It doesn't seem to need it. You can just do the two side ones. Highbrow, I had to do the one at the back as well. But this one don't need it. You don't need it. They don't do that though, do they? Get in there, you. There we go. Yeah, so if you do the neck and all the rest of it, he is absolutely fantastic. He's, you know what? I like this figure a lot more than I thought I would. Including, and the other figure I got, I like a lot more than I thought I would. Him? We'll review that another time. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you. Stop it. In the next one. See you on the flip flop.